Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello, very nice to meet you. Thank you for tuning in. Do we tune in on YouTube or do we just thank you algorithm for showing my video? I'm Kyra and I like to make videos about productivity, ways to do things better, trying to figure out and organize my brain and somewhat sharing that information. Huge nerdy obsession with planners and journals and systems and organizing, also photography, also art. I'm just trying to exist, okay? So I'm kind of having an existential crisis this planner season because I have not purchased any Hobonichi for 2026 yet. And obviously I'm gonna get a cousin of Vec, but I'm pretty sure that I'm cheating on the weeks and not getting a weeks. What has ended up happening is I ordered a take a note planner that fits in the traveler's notebook. I did not know that was a thing. I did not know Take a Note. I've looked at Take a Note, not in person, but online in previous years, and they seem to be quite beautiful and apparently have also paper that I may love. When I found out this year when I was looking around that they have a size that fits inside travelers, I just couldn't not give it a try. Would you like to join me in opening up and getting a first look at the Take a Note? Bubble wrap. Ooh, it has a nice look to it. These are small bubbles. There was a fan making a very offensive sound. Where were we? I would murder for a bubble tea right now. Let's open this up. It looks very nice. Oh, feels nice. Ooh. Hello. Oh, does it say freedom? Take a note. You are striking me in my soul right now. This is like the culmination of everything I've been working on for the last 2 years. The most important kind of freedom is to be what you really are. Wow. Definitely enjoying and appreciating the design, the minimal look and feel that we are going for. Wow, that's that really struck me. Sewn binding, nice and slim. Oh, nice, slim, thin. I mean, it's you know these things when you look at it on the website, but it's not always how. Oh, this is so nice. I'm obsessed. Okay, obviously my monkey mind and my first impressions are always obsessed with basically everything I see, but this seems very legit. This feels good, it feels minimal. It is thin paper that feels really nice. Okay, so we have right into the overview of the year. And then we have a short project tracker of the year. Then we have our yearly index as well as ample space to do some habit tracking. I know a lot of people also habit track within the index. I don't know if I'm just 5,000 years old, but to me, the index is for, what am I saying? In my weeks, I was tracking my steps in the index. To me, I like the idea of using the index for the index. So if there's a defining thing that happens on the day, write it in here. And then, it's the index to flip to that pertinent day. This is one of the reasons I like the weeks. For me, the feeling of the nice premium feeling paper and the small grid, I feel like this is, I forget what the specs are, 3.5, Hobonichi's 3.5, it might even be smaller, 3.5-ish millimeter grid. When it's a big grid and the paper feels like computer paper, it just doesn't feel special to me. And when it feels like this, well-designed, intentionally designed, special, then my use of it is more intentional and more, I want to say more appreciative of my experience when I engage with the notebook. Am I really reading too much into it? But it just feels and looks good. Okay, so then we get into our months, starting with December 2025, the months and the moons. This is also a stark contrast to 2 years ago I tried Jibun Techo Biz Light, I don't know, which I also had this similar reaction to because it did have the nice premium paper. This is similar to Hobonichi paper too. If I was a real planner YouTuber, I would know that it's Tomoe River, whatever type of paper. I don't know, sans. I don't know all the things, okay? Maybe I'll put them on the screen. Jibun Techo also had this nice tiny grid, tiny writing, Nice, thin, smooth, good paper. But it also had a whole bunch of, which initially I was enamored with, but it also had like a lot of things for like Smiley to track your mood, which I mean, I appreciate, and what you ate. And it had like, there was too much structure to it. This is looking to me like it is a nice balance between structure and not too much structure, but not no structure. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. And I also love it compared to, no offense to Traveler's Notebooks, the OG. They're just too big and blocky, and it takes away for some reason for me from like the specialness of it. I don't know if that makes literally any sense. So we have all of our months up front. Is there any planner where you get the month and then the subsequent weeks or days, and then you get the month and then the subsequent weeks or days? I guess it's just normal to me that the months are all up front, but you know. Yeah, and we have so much. Okay, so their grid is like a tiny grid, but then also, can we see on here? How bad is it if I'm trying to grab their grid and it's so small I can't even see it? I feel like their grid is like a grid within a grid. So you have a lot of choices for how you want to do your gridding. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, just something about it. And I did not love the cream paper in the weeks, although maybe I did love it, and maybe that's the unspeakable reason I can't get my head around of why I'm so obsessed with the weeks. So we go to January, February, March 2027, then we get into our weeks, beginning with December. Yeah, I kind of love this. So there were a few different layouts to choose from, obviously. I don't recall what they all were, but I chose not a big amount of memo because I know that I'm obviously going to have other inserts for memo. So I wanted this to really focus on the weekly planning, and that's it. I believe they also had a vertical weekly, which you know how I come in and out of my obsession with vertical. But I felt like what I was looking for was just really a dashboard of this is the week, and how fun that we can look at 2 weeks even better. This is the week. I can put in what I have for meetings, appointments, commitments, things I have to do, and not get too granular because I have my other inserts with bullet journal and whatever else. I also have my passport. Frick, like I've been so obsessed with my traveler's passport lately. I think actually since I kind of backed off from using my weeks is what really has driven it, but like I think I love my traveler's passport. Like I love it like it exists more than just a dead object. I love it like it's real. Like I love it like it has a soul. You can tell on Fridays that I'm just like at like my peak end of cognition. Anyway, then we have all our weeks. I got the slimmest one. I'm pretty sure there was another option that was just like this, but had way more blank memo. But again, I don't need the blank memo because I have other inserts. Wow. Okay, I have to say, at first glance, I'm obsessed. It's minimal. It just gives you what you need. It's not too much. I am on the fence about my love for, but then I often don't end up using them. You know how in Hobonichi, and I think in Jabun Tech Show too, it's like my list for the year, my favorite things, and like all of like the organizing sort of lists and dashboards for the year. This doesn't have that, and I knew it didn't. And seeing it not here almost kind of makes me like, oh, I wish I had it. But then half the time I don't even end up using those. I just aspire to use them and then I don't. So yeah, this is actually, I have to say this is actually perfect. Oh yeah, and then there's nice little, you can indicate the month on the side. Yep, 11 out of 10. I might even say this might actually even be a 12 out of 10. Yep, it just feels extremely high quality. It feels intentional. Should we do a quick pen test? I don't like to write on things willy-nilly, you know? What do I have? Kakuno, which I feel like is very underrated, but maybe I'm just not sophisticated enough to appreciate an expensive pen. I mean, I haven't even used expensive pens. What am I talking about? Okay, I have a medium Kakuno with Robert Oster Pink Squirrel. Did I just like slop an ink drip, or was that already there? Okay, definitely at the end of my cognition, I can barely spell those 3 words. But here we are. How does it look? Okay, what is our calculation of any amount of bleed through? I feel like it's actually really good. But I will not claim to be any type of specialist in inks and pens and like technicalities like that. I just know if I like something or not. And I like this, and it's fine, and the way this ink went on is fine. Thank you for joining me on this real quick unboxing and first look at the Take a Note Slim Biweekly Planner for 2026 to place in my traveler's notebook. Hey, what did I do here? What happened to this? Obviously it fits perfectly, but look how nice and perfect it fits. I'm thrilled. I have a thing where I do not start my next year planners until, I might start it at Christmas, but I endeavor not to start it until January 1st because obviously you should complete the one you're in. At the same time, it's exciting to have a new one. Yeah, so I don't know, I actually might not, I don't think I'm gonna get a Hobonichi Weeks this year. There's no point getting it just for emotional attachment when this will serve what I need. Aw, a tear, I love you, Hobonichi. I'll still get a cousin of X, so it's fine. Thank you for joining me. I hope you like my video and that you are subscribed, and Brace Face Crew for life. Thank you for being here. Give me some comments. Let me know what kind of planners and journals you are looking at for next year. Are you using like a structured planner? Are you doing a bullet journal? What kind are you using? What have I not tried? Do you have any advice for me on being more organized and prioritizing? I gotta go to my friend's house. Thank you. Bye.